So I've been grinding away at wizards trying to get the water talisman when I realized I could just go do Orania altar and get lots of different runes, as well as I think probably better XP. I don't remember how the XP works there, but I think it's better. The only issue is going to be getting in, so I'm going to bring some food, but then we can just teleport back and forth and we'll be able to get lots of rune crafting XP. Let's give it a try. I also just wanted to show that at Wizards I killed 122 wizards and I got 4 mine talismans but no water talismans. I was also able to get the blue wizard hat and robe, so I got a task completed for wearing that. So this method is pretty good. We just teleport back. You have to go there the first time, run through, but once you're there, you just craft the runes, get around 2700 XP, level up to 41 in this case, and then we just teleport back using the Royal Seed Pod. Run up here, bank over here, which I think this is the closest bank I have, especially with the instant teleport. And we'll just bank all of these, grab another inventory and teleport back, and get some more XP. Rinse and repeat. After a bit over 1,000 pure essence, we have now hit 50 rune crafting at ZMI. It's pretty good. We're gonna have to mine some more pure essence. There's not a whole lot of big amounts of drops from monsters. Like Zulrah is good for pure essence, but I don't know if we're going the elf area yet. We'll decide that later. Looking at our rune tab here, we did end up with a decent amount of runes. 20 law runes is pretty nice. So we just had a few planks left, and using those up, we're going to round up to 33 construction. We are definitely going to need a lot more money before we start to seriously train construction, but we'll get there. We've gotten our thieving up a little bit here, and we're going to start pickpocketing master farmers for quite a while, mostly to get a base of seeds for farming, but also to get our thieving up before we can start doing the Ardu Knights for gold. So be here for a little bit. In the last clip, I was thieving master farmers, and as you can see here, I have quite a few seeds. Nothing too special. I did get a Renar seed. Oh, I got 2 Renar seeds. Okay, that's pretty good. So that was a task to get that, but we did master farmers until we were about 60 thieving before going over to the Ardu Knights. So as you can see by the cash stack here, it's not super big. It's a decent amount for now, but I realized a little bit into doing Ardu Knights that I should be getting the Ardu Cape 2 first. It increases your chance to successfully pickpocket by 10%. Doing it without it just kind of feels like a waste. So I figured I would do that now. Most of the tasks are fairly easy to do. There is one issue, which is you need a Mithril Grapple for one of the tasks. Now you can smith one yourself, but it requires 59 smithing. And although I do want to get all my skills up eventually, it would take quite a bit of time for me to get that since I went Production Master. The other way you can get it is by fighting some of the monsters within the Ancient Cavern. The drop rate for the item is about a 1 in 42.6, which leads me into my next point. We did get enough task points completed during the day to unlock our next relic. So we're going to do that first. Let's just step over here, because when we do that, we're going to go with Quick Shot. The passive effect is items from some sources will be twice as common. So that drop rate is going to get cut in half, which is pretty great. It's going to make it a lot easier to get. And I'm going with quick shot because of the fact that I won't be able to get blowpipe, and I'll still be able to get whip for melee and trident of the seas. Yes, trident of the seas for mage. And I could get an armadillo crossbow, but probably not for quite a while. So I think this will help us a lot sooner. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. And I don't actually know. Okay, there is an animation. That's pretty cool. Quick, but cool. The next relic is 4,000 points. So we'll work away at getting that eventually. So I do kind of want to go over the skills tab here a little bit. Since we last left off, there was quite a few changes. I kind of tried to get base 30 for some skills, so we're up to 33 farming, and we're almost at 30 herb lore, which hopefully after I do my next farm run, we should be able to do that. We're also up to 66 thieving, but I stopped to do other stuff while I waited to get the Arden Cape too. Another big one was getting the 45 crafting because this allowed us to get maple birdhouses. And since then, we've been able to get up to 59 hunter, which allows us to start doing red salamanders, which should be extremely fast XP rates to be able to get us up to 80. The other thing that I did was I was fighting giant frogs to get 30 prayer. They drop big bones. And during that, we actually got a long bone drop, which I'm going to wait to use until at least the 12 times relic. Because when I use it at the 12 times relic, it's actually going to give us 54,000 construction XP in one drop. So hopefully we can get a few more of those before that relic, but we'll see. So other than that, the goal for the rest of today's episode is to get the RD Cape 2, and if we're able to get that fairly quickly, I want to work away at some of the quests that we were going to do in the last episode, but just didn't have enough funds to get us some money. Also, now that I have the quick shot relic, I'm going to go ahead and train range up. As you can see, it's kind of an oddity with the rest of the skills here. It's only level 6, so I'm intrigued to see how strong the 90% return rate is, and we can't get Ava's accumulator yet, but when we can get that later, that'll be pretty interesting too, as it does stack. So I started at 6 range, almost 7, and I had about 452 darts, or knives, and I'm down to 443, and I've gotten 12 levels, so it seems to be pretty good for low-level training anyways. We're going to keep going here. So we got 443 now. We'll see what level we are. I don't know if I'll be able to go through all of these or if we'll just stop at some point, but we'll see. So I decided to stay here until I hit 43 prayer so that we now have all of the protection prayers. We also got to 59 range, and we still have 147 knives left. Now we will go and get the Mithril Grapple. Before we work towards the Myth Grapple, let's complete the rest of the tasks in the easy and medium diary, starting off with checking here, and we'll complete our first task. So this one we need a steel silk, and then come back later to sell it. Talk to this guy to get teleported. Alright, I believe it's here. Yes, perfect. Just need to pickpocket one of the master farmers. There we go. So we also need to grow strawberries. So I don't have any apples to protect it, but we will try watering and composting it and hope for the best. So one of the easy tasks is to get a rusty sword and exchange it. Thieving hammers is a pretty quick way to get it, as long as we get it, I guess. So We'll try getting it here. There we go. Took us 26, but we got the rusty sword. Let's get out of here. There's a couple completable tasks with the fairy ring if I equip the Dragon Staff. So we need to go to BIS, Best in Slot, Unicorns, Medium Task, and the other is AIR, Air. And that should be another medium task. Perfect. Down here we can give the sword to Tyndall. And we got an iron sword, but more importantly, completed the easy task. Alright, fortunately the boat was able to start with just me on it. We completed the easy task and we should be able to just cancel the minigame now. So you only have to start Sea Slug to do this next task, but we're going to do the whole quest and do the task as well. There is the medium task, 57,000. It's going to bring us up to 66 fishing. Let's try and sell our silk. There we go. That is all of the easy tasks completed. Talk to 2 Pints here to get our cape as well as a lamp that we'll be using on Herblore for 20,000 experience, taking us all the way up to 39. Wow. And we now have our current best in slot cape. For the next to medium task, we need to do Tower of Life. So we'll do that hopefully real quick. Okay, so I think we use this on here maybe. And the chicken. And we activate it. Alright, we completed the medium task and also got some feathers. Fortunately, our strawberries successfully grew, so once we harvest these, we will get the medium task there. I believe picking this up will complete another task. Good. Alright, now that we're in the right place, we will hopefully get the Myth Grapple pretty soon. Should only be around a 1 in 20 drop rate now, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yes, there we go. Let's teleport out. Ooh, I was getting a little weary there, not thinking it was going to happen. We finally got the Myth Grapple drop. I say finally, but it was pretty early on, but still. So one more thing I need to do for the medium diary is I need to do Plague City so I can teleport to our dune. And in order to do that, I need a snape grass. Now, normally you would go near the crafting guild, but that is in Asgarnia, which I have not unlocked yet. So these tribesmen are supposed to have quite a low drop rate, but I don't see very many of them, so we'll see. The respawn time's not too bad, so I can probably just sit here and fight this one. And the drop rate's really low, so we'll do that. There we go, not too bad. 7 tribesmen is all it took. Oh, that hurts. Let's drink this. Alright, here we go. This should complete the quest. 19,000 mining XP, it's pretty nice. Takes us to 53. We're going to need a bit higher magic still. I think it's 51, maybe? Yeah, 51. But that won't take too long. Alright, we hit 51 mage, and when we click this, we complete another medium task. 1 more to go. I just realized you actually need 39 agility, so I'm going to go do that first. Once we click this, we should complete our last step in the medium task. It looks like it's going to take a little while, but eventually we will get there. There we go. Let's go claim our reward. Also a medium task completed. Alright, there we go. We got our reward. We can also start to claim 100 pure essence, which is actually pretty good as a non-endless harvester. But we can now equip that. Very nice. We are also going to use this on Herblore, of course. We are currently 40, almost 41, and it's going to take us with 60,000 more XP up to 49, pretty much 50. Awesome.